G'day everybody, it's Matt Dawn from Lawn Porn. Get your lawn on, and today's video is a little bit different. As you can see, we've got a bit of a camping setup here. We've been camping for our holidays and I got invited to review this Allpowers R1500 station, which is 1152 watt amp hour. So this will do up to 1800 watts of portable power. So let's have a quick overview of the system. Down below here is a 200 watt solar blanket, and that will go into here to help charge it up. At the front here, you'll have your on-off button, and it might be a little bit hard to see with the sun, but she's down to about 7%. We've got some DC inputs, USB-A. You've also got two USB-Cs. To get to that, you just press and hold this and that will switch on. You'll be able to also use some wireless chargers that are up the top here, which is great for the new phones. And you can do two at a time, so that's pretty nifty. You've also got 4 AC inputs. And there you go, there's 4 there. Now you can see the wattage going in. We're sort of covering the blanket a bit, but about 46 watts is going in. And when we put this fridge in, you'll see some watts go out. We've primarily used this for the fridge over the last 7 days. I'll put your fridge in here. Yes, there we go. So I've also tested this at home on our big coffee machine, so you can run a decent coffee machine off of it. As you can see, we've got a fairly decent setup here, and that's all got solar battery and everything like that. But there's 5 of us traveling. There's 2 cars. We've got the parents with us as well. Little Heidi, she's always on her iPad and also wants Starlink and everything. So I can give you a bit of an approximate of how this went. For 2 days we run this refrigerator, and it got it down to about 51% before we did a charge. And that charge that we did, you can actually charge this via the AC as well. You get an AC cord, and that's all your charging inputs here. Got a little AC cord that goes in there, but we're doing the solar at the moment. So primarily we used it for the fridge, but we also used it for our phones and iPads and everything else. It lasted about half a day on the Starlink. That thing's fairly gutsy and uses quite a bit, but it's a bit hard to tell because we also used iPhones as well. It does take a while to charge up via solar, obviously. You can expand that out to 4 lots of solar panels. Sorry Tucker, it won't be long. This has been a fantastic unit. Really helped out because we haven't always been at campsites that had charging. So we had to be very careful, because there was 5 of us when we were free camping, about how much power we used. Even though this has got solar and everything else, it's great to have this little backup. Nice and lightweight, and not super heavy, so compact size as well. And another thing about this unit is that you can expand it. On the side here you've got little expansion modules, and those expansion modules can go out to other batteries, so you can build the system up if you want. So allpowers.com.au, that's the people that make this, and they make them for a very reasonable price. Okay, so I brought this inside to show you in controlled conditions and hopefully get a better look at the unit and go through the unit. And by the way, there is a link in the description, which is an affiliated link. I get a little bit of money out of that, so that supports the channel if you're after one of these Allpowers units. All right, so it's just quickly to go through it again. Turn it on by pressing and holding this. There it is, it's come on, no worries. These are your DC inputs. So you've got 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C, and you can turn it on by that button there. You've also, like I said, mentioned you can charge up your mobile phone by just putting it on there, and on it comes. And you can also do it using iPhone cord. This one's a USB-A, and you can charge up your phone. And anything you can get off a USB-A by doing that as well. No worries. So it's a really good unit. Will handle 1800 watts and even more at peak. We've also got the 4 240 volt ones there. And I forgot to mention it before at the campsite, but you also got the old DC round charger there. It's extremely well made, and this is the expansion ports on the side, and this is where you charge it up. That was the solar that I used at the campsite. We'll try it now with the cord that you get from Allpowers. Comes in this black case, and if I've got one thing to say, can we have a different colour than black for these things? Seriously, in the camping in the dark, I could not find it a couple of times, I lost it. Camping can get quite busy, so to speak. And you can hook that up to 240 volt power to charge it up as well. And you'll be able to see that come up in a minute in the input. Can't see from this side how many watts it is, hang on. There we go, there's the input there. Going in lots to charge it up. With that 200 watt solar blanket, I did have a really good day on the camping from like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 7 o'clock in the afternoon. So about 5 hours I had full, bright sun, no obstructions whatsoever. Quite a warm day, and it charged up about 30% of the battery. So that gives you an idea what 200 watts solar will do. If you go up to the maximum, which is 600 watts, I think I said 800 watts at the campsite, that's incorrect, 600. And that will obviously get almost fully charged within 5 hours using the full solar blanket in ideal conditions. So that's all really good as well. So next thing I'll do quickly is display how it goes with the coffee machine. All right, so I thought I'd do this demonstration with the coffee machine because that's quite a high wattage machine. What we'll need to do first is get to one of our power points, put it in. We also need to turn it on. There's a button here to turn it on. On it comes. So we need to turn our coffee machine on. And on that comes, and you'll see some wattage happening, I would imagine. I can't see it from where I'm standing. I'm going to get the milk ready. Now this machine is just turned on, so it'll be warming up the water. It's going to be quite interesting doing a espresso from a side angle. This is a cool machine because it's got a grinder in it as well. So that one. That'll get us a nice espresso. Okay. Let's see how that copes. Giving it a good test anyway because it's going a little bit above pressure. All right, cool. This could be messy from this angle. See how we go. You can see right away it goes up like 1,300 watts. It's really taking a lot out of it. But this Allpowers machine is doing it without blinking, really. It's pretty good. Now, mind you, I could have other things on the machine at the same time, but you've got to be wary of that, 1800 watts sort of average. See, at the moment it's not taking anything because it's got the water hot, and then it gets the next bit, and then it goes straight up to 1300 watts again. So it's really jumpy. This is doing really well. These Smeg machines are lovely too, by the way. Had it a few months. We love it. Let's see if I can do a nice design. Not really. Got nervous in front of the camera. I usually do a lot better than that, but I'm trying to avoid a light. But there you go. It's a nice coffee made by the Allpowers R1500 unit. This is a fantastic product. Get into it, allpowers.com.au. We've had no problems with reliability or the way that it works. No power outs, nothing weird. So honestly, good machine, and we've really put it through its paces because it actually got wet at Uluru as well. So we're pretty happy with the way it performs. All right, get your lawn on, everybody. Hope you have a good one. And if you're into, you know, having some backup power at your home or some power when you go out camping, check out allpowers.com.au.